Welcome back to the 7 Days Podcast, guys. I'm trying to battle the sickness. I really am. I know I've been saying on Raw and SmackDown reviews how I'm 90%, 95%. I'm like 97 right now. 97%, but still part of me, still a little bit, still sick, but I feel a lot better. I would be lying down and just be coughing and trying to blow out shit out my nose and a lot of stuff, but right now I feel good. Hit the like button on YouTube and upvote on VidMe. Follow me on VidMe and subscribe on YouTube. And follow me on Twitter. On links in the description box below on both websites. And not much to talk about. I might talk about 2K18. I just thought of it right now. I'm like, you know what? Let me talk about 2K18 a little bit. But Payback happened this weekend, and also WWE announced on July 9th. Brock Lesnar will be defending the WWE Universal Championship at Great Balls of Fire. I thought WWE Payback was a good show. I'll get to Great Balls of Fire in a moment. Don't worry. But yeah, Jesus. WWE Payback was a great show. The Hardys winning the championships, and then the Cesaro and Sheamus just turning heel. My boy Braun Strowman beating Roman Reigns and making him bleed, and then right after the show on Raw Talk, or exclusively on the WWE Network, I literally went back and watched it. Roman Reigns is by the ambulance, and Braun Strowman's like, "I'm not finished with you yet," and they just ran down the door, crashed into a couple of boxes. Roman Reigns beat him up a little bit, like he threw some punches. And, like, one-handed, too, by the way. And then he just took the door and just slammed it on Braun, and Braun left. I'm like, damn. Damn. Now, the fact that Kurt Angle said that, Braun has a rotator cuff, the blown rotator cuff, the injury, I'm like, wait a minute. People brought that to my attention. I'm like, wait a minute. Didn't Cena got that shit last year? Didn't Cesaro got that 2 years ago? What? Like, Hold up, Kurt. What are you trying to tell me? Unless you're telling me that Braun's gonna be out until fucking September or more than that. I don't know. What's going on with that? You know? I mean, to me, if anyone gets injured now, they're not coming back until the end of the year or at the Royal Rumble. That's just me, you know, but Great Balls of Fire. I thought WWE Fastlane was worse than this. I've said it time and time again on YouTube, and I said it before I even had YouTube. I think Fastlane happened when I started YouTube. Yeah, in 2015. But yeah, I've been saying it ever since I've been on YouTube, or at least since I've been doing reviews, or any chance I get, I can say that Fastlane is the worst pay-per-view of the fucking year. It's practically a standard Monday Night Raw on a Sunday. It just has a different name and different graphics and different coloring. That's it. And it has a catchphrase. It's on the fast lane to WrestleMania. Wow. I mean, Elimination Chamber did well. No Way Out. I love that pay-per-view more than Elimination Chamber. No, I don't. I like the Elimination Chamber. I'm not talking about the match. I mean the pay-per-view itself. I mean, yes, the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view has a lot of history. You know, like The Undertaker having to freaking wrestle a match while burnt up. You know, got hit with fire, the pyrotechnics. You know, and then Shawn Michaels cost The Undertaker the World Heavyweight title. That was the last time Chris Jericho ever touched the World Heavyweight Championship ever again. Since then, it's been 7 years since then, or 6 years since then. Let's see, 2011, Jerry Lawler fought The Miz for the WWE title the next year. CM Punk and Daniel Bryan both retained their respective titles in the Elimination Chamber, plus John Cena fought Kane in an the ambulance match at Elimination Chamber. In the main event, might I add. And then the next year, we had Jack Swagger, surprisingly, and I watched that pay-per-view. Surprisingly, Jack Swagger won the Elimination Chamber and went on to WrestleMania 29. But he was probably going to win the world title, but he fucked up because he had to get some of that weed. But yeah. And then 2014, Randy Orton defended the WWE World Heavyweight title in the Elimination Chamber match where Daniel Bryan got screwed by Kane, which was one of the parts that helped made that WrestleMania moment for Daniel Bryan so special. And also the Shield fought the Wyatt family in probably the greatest 6-man tag team match I've ever seen in WWE only. The greatest 6-man tag team match I've ever seen, period, in wrestling. AJ Styles and the Young Bucks versus Matt Sydal, aka Evan Bourne, ACH, and Cedric Alexander. That is the absolute best 6-man tag I will ever see. I wish somehow if I can find it on YouTube, I'll watch it again and again and again. That was when AJ Styles left TNA, and he was in Ring of Honor in New Japan at the time. But yeah, that's my favorite tag team match. I'll never let that go. WWE has not been able to provide us a tremendous 6-man tag since then, and I don't blame them. I mean, then again, 2015 was the year of 6-man tags. I swear to God, 6-man tag after 6-man tag. 2015 to 2016 was the year of 6-man tags. But yeah, Great Balls of Fire. What is the concept of that? Like, what do you think of Great Balls of Fire? Like, when I think of Extreme Rules, I think, okay, anything goes, weapons, any weapon they can choose. They can take a piece of my bed and use it as a weapon. They can take my fucking body spray and use that as a fucking weapon. They can take my keys and use that as a fucking. They can take a fucking dollar coin that I have right here and just use that as a weapon. That's what I think of Extreme Rules. Anything's a fucking weapon, dude. Anything goes. When I think of Elimination Chamber, the chamber match itself, you gotta go through the chamber, you gotta go through the agony, the pain, you gotta survive the chamber in order for you to go on to WrestleMania or whatever, Great Balls of Fire, I'm thinking, okay, they're gonna set someone balls on fire. Is that what they're gonna do? They're gonna take a man's balls and set that on fire? They're gonna get, basketballs and set it on fire? Soccer balls, set it on fire? What are they going to do? Great Balls of Fire. What does that even mean to begin with? What does the phrase Great Balls of Fire mean? I don't know. If someone ever asked me, do you know what's the meaning of Great Balls of Fire? I don't fucking know. I don't know. What is it? I don't. And the fact that Brock Lesnar's defending it that night on July 9th. Brock Lesnar defending the title at Great Balls of Fire. And it's a Raw pay-per-view, might I add. It's not a dual-branded, and thank God it's not SmackDown Live. It is Monday Night Raw. Ironically, huh? A shitty brand. Shitty pay-per-view. Makes sense, right? Huh. At least SmackDown's doing it right. Backlash, man. Backlash. But, I just don't like the fact that Brock Lesnar's defending the belt all the way at July 9th. That's 9 days after my fucking birthday, dude. Like, I can't wait that long for a Universal title match. I mean, I get it. When Goldberg dropped the belt to Lesnar, I'm like, alright, yeah, Lesnar won the belt, yeah. Even though I did love when Goldberg was champ. I'm not going to lie. I did. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every shit Goldberg did. Every shit. He did things that I enjoyed. He beat Brock Lesnar. I can finally get over the fact that Brock beat the streak and nobody beaten him since. I can finally let that go. Because even though, yes, I would have appreciated and accepted a young talent beat him, right? At the same time, I really didn't give a damn. I wanted someone to beat Brock because I just... That streak should still be alive, dude. But then again, if the streak was still alive, he probably would have lost to Roman Reigns. And that would be 20 million times worse. I will not lie. And I'm not saying this because I hate Roman Reigns. I hate him so much. I will be the ones chanting Roman. So I'll be chanting anything. I mean, I will not. Okay, I will not lie. I would chant Roman sucks because it's funny to me. It's funny. Like when I was at Raw back in November, I chanted Roman sucks. I did. I would not lie. You know, and I knew when Roman Reigns was gonna come out during that highlight reel segment. I'm like, ah, crap, Roman Reigns is gonna come out, isn't he? Like Seth Rollins is out here and they're fighting. Roman Reigns is gonna come out, and then the second that music hit, the second you hear, damn it, the whole Air Canada Center just booed the absolute fuck out of him. That was hilarious to me. You know, I got nothing against Roman. I don't. Roman has that John Cena effect. It's like everyone else hate him so much. I don't. I don't hate him. You know, last year I did lose my shit to the fact that I just didn't like the fact that he went to WrestleMania and obviously beat Triple H for the championship. Here's the thing. I always put myself like, imagine if I was in their shoes. I would have done things differently, you know? I would listen to what the fans wanted. At the time last year, Ambrose was building up steam heading into that Fastlane triple threat match. They were building up steam. And then they went with Roman Reigns, you know? I would have went with Dean Ambrose. The fans would have lost their shit. The fans would have went crazy. They would have loved it. They would have praised Fastlane. They probably would have been like, they would have said Fastlane last year was actually a decent, good show. But no, Roman Reigns won it. They made it worse. And then I would have let Roman Reigns challenge Triple H at Roadblock for the title there. Let Triple H beat Roman Reigns there. And then Ambrose versus Triple H at WrestleMania. I would have done things reversed. No triple threat, one-on-one. And then if you want to add a little spice to it, maybe Roman Reigns comes through and fucks over Ambrose and he turns heel. You see, I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, I would have done things so much differently, creatively. Like with NXT. NXT this past Wednesday had a battle royale for the women, where the winner would be number one contender. Asuka got involved. Well, first of all, since when did battle royales have disqualifications in the rule? I don't remember that at all. I swear, how many times in a battle royale somebody came through, fucked over someone, and nothing happened? No disqualification, nothing. But yeah, in NXT, there's a battle royale. Asuka got involved when it was the last three people in the ring, and the match is over. I didn't get that at all, but whatevs. It happened. And then Asuka, when she beat up everyone, I kind of thought, you know, it would have been better to have a triple threat the next week, which led for... but then again, who would be number one contender? Who would you actually believe being a number one contender? You think Ember Moon's gonna get another shot one-on-one against Asuka and then lose again? Ruby Riot's way too early for that. And Nikki Cross, you know, Asuka's just turning heel. She's becoming a bitchy heel now, you know? She's too confident. She's too cocky for her own good. You know, she's like, I'm undefeated. I'm the longest reigning champ. No one can stop me. Nobody. She even said it herself on the show. Nobody is ready for Asuka. And she may be fucking right. She may be right when she said that. But Asuka, you know, getting too cocky for her own good. But then again, I actually agree with what they did. They made it a fatal four-way. I'm like, at first I was like, maybe they should have done a triple threat the next week and then number one contender one-on-one match. at the pay-per-view, at the takeover event. You know, we had a triple threat, for example, Ember Moon won, and then she would have went on to face Asuka one-on-one in Chicago. But I think this is a better move, because if anyone's gonna win the belt, at least they didn't pin Asuka. Asuka didn't win, but she also didn't lose because she didn't get pinned or tap out. You know? So if she's gonna drop the title, that's where she should do it right there. If they're gonna make her drop the belt eventually, now is the time to do it at TakeOver Chicago. In my opinion, I mean, yeah, maybe they might get a woman from the tournament that wins the tournament, get a shot at Asuka, and then she becomes the new face of the women's division NXT. But if they're gonna make Asuka go to the main roster now, I'm thinking what WWE might do. I'm not saying this is what I want. This is what I think WWE might do. If they're gonna make her go to the main roster around now, this time, then I would make her drop the belt in this match, because she did not lose or get pinned. And make Ember Moon pin Ruby Riott because she's early. You know, she just got here. You know, let her get a L on pay-per-view. You know, stuff like that. I want to let Ember Moon pin Nikki Cross. I don't think so. I think Nikki Cross needs to look strong heading into the future, in my opinion. Ruby Riott looks like a type of girl that, like, we could actually believe in when she keeps losing and losing and losing. Kind of have that Bayley effect. You know, it's like she keeps losing and losing, and you want her to win so bad, and then when, like, the final match comes through, she wins that match, the whole building is going to erupt. I have that feeling for Ruby Riott, so I feel like, you know, maybe let her get this L at the show, TakeOver. So that's how I would have done it if I was in WWE and they plan to take the belt off of Asuka around now. You know, that's what I would have done. But yeah, I mean, on SmackDown with the championships, or Raw with the Universal title, how would they get a number one contender? Well, here's what I would do when it comes to... okay, here's what I would do. I'm just giving you guys a creative idea. Not really creative, just something I just thought of, you know. I would have a qualifying match for a Fatal 4-Way at Extreme Rules. You know, you got to build up for the championship, right? So, what I would do is, heading into Extreme Rules, which is next month, I would have Braun Strowman fight someone. If necessary, Roman Reigns fights someone. I mean, if it's gonna be Braun versus Brock at Great Balls of Fire, Jesus Christ, then I would make Braun Strowman qualify. I would make a Fatal 4-Way match at Extreme Rules. Braun Strowman qualifies. Three other superstars qualifies, right? They go on to have their match at Extreme Rules. Fatal 4-Way. Winner becomes number one contender at Great Balls of Fire for Brock's Universal title. It makes the belt feel more important now, because Brock is just chilling and he's waiting and he's watching, but and he's waiting for his opponent at Great Balls of Fire, right? And it'll give people interest heading in to Extreme Rules, because what the fuck is there to be happy or be interested in at Extreme Rules right now? Nothing at all. Oh yeah, Wyatt versus Baylor. Okay, that's it. Oh, Ambrose versus Miz again? I don't think so. Rollins versus Joe again, but in a gimmick match. I guess, you know. Like, I think a Fatal 4-Way for number one contendership at the Universal title at Great Balls of Fire in Extreme Rules pay-per-view would do great. It would be great, in my opinion. So yeah, like, superstar, let's say, I would say, Bray Wyatt qualifies, Braun Strowman qualifies, Balor qualifies. No. I mean, if they're gonna go Balor versus Wyatt, and then, you know, Rollins versus Joe, I'll keep them by themselves. So I would have Braun Strowman qualify, Roman Reigns qualify. I don't know. Anyone else in the main event picture? qualify, right? And then they go on to Extreme Rules, have the match. Braun Strowman surprisingly wins the match. And then it's him versus Brock at Great Balls of Fire. That's how I would have done it. You know, a Fatal 4-Way match at Extreme Rules. You got to have qualifying matches heading into the pay-per-view. And then we have the match at the pay-per-view. And then the winner is the number 1 contender at Great Balls of Fire on July 9th. Can't tell me that's not a good idea. So that's just my thoughts on that. And the last thing we're going to talk about in the 7 Days podcast, the Queen, the Queenie Queen, the Queen of Queens. I'm not talking about Stephanie McMahon. Charlotte became another victim of the online exposing of the photos. You see, 2 months ago it was Paige. Recently, Alexa Bliss's name was thrown into that. Now it's Charlotte. She's got some explicit photos on there. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I already knew Charlotte was a bad bitch anyway. I knew she was a good-looking woman anyway. I already knew that she was hot. I already knew that at all. I already knew that, right? But then when these photos came out, I've seen them. Nothing much to be like, oh my god, yo, like, it's not, to me, it's nothing much. It's like, okay, she got what she got, you know, it's simple, okay. In some of her photos, she has a bra on, and she got underwear on, simple, and then there's another video, she got nothing, you know, in the other photo, I should say, she got nothing. There's no videos, leaked, hopefully, but if you want to do it by comparison, Paige had it worse. And I feel so sorry for Paige more than I do for Charlotte. Charlotte, you know, I feel sorry regardless, but Paige, Jesus Christ, it's like the person layeth the smacker down on her. Seriously. Like, Paige had photos and videos of her released. And this was before she was getting married with Del Rio. And she did something nasty with the NXT Women's title, which I'm pretty sure that's why they changed the fucking belt, thank God. But that's besides the point. Paige did some nasty shit with that belt, but she did things that she did things that she wanted to do, or she had intentions to do. That's up to her, you know. In the end of the day, that's up to her. She wants to do them, fuck it. Why not? You know, who's gonna, like, why blame her? Why judge her, I should say. Charlotte, same thing. It's like, if she want to take those photos, fuck it. You know, it's her body. It's her life. The fuck? Who's gonna tell her otherwise, you know? But at the same time, when you're under the WWE umbrella, you gotta look positive. You gotta look good. You can't look negative in the WWE. If you look negative, then that's bad business right there. But at the same time, this is not her fault. If it's not your fault, you're safe, basically. Obviously, WWE's not going to do anything to Charlotte. Charlotte, I'm not saying this because, you know, they love her so much, like Roman Reigns style. You know, I really do think, like Charlotte is obviously a Hall of Famer in the making, no doubt, right? And the fact that her shit got released, it's freaking like, this thing needs to stop. In my honest opinion, I mean, yeah, in my sick mind, I'm a sick fuck, you know. In my sick head, I always feel like, I wonder what these bitches look like, you know. You know, it's always like it's a fantasy thing in my head, but I always keep it there. I don't try to fucking have that. I always like to keep it in a fantasy world and shit. I don't want it to come to reality. This is something like that. Yes, I always wanted to see Charlotte in the photos I saw, but I kind of didn't want to see it at the same time. I want to see it, but it's like a wish that it's like I know it's not going to happen, but then when it happens, it's like, Not like this. What? Not like this. But yeah, this shit needs to stop. This exposing shit needs to stop. In the end of the day, I feel sorry for. I feel like every woman there needs to like protect them shits. That they gotta protect themselves now. They can't be doing shit like this no more. They gotta protect everything. They cannot have any nasty photos. They just can't. They just gotta take. Like bikini stuff fine, but titties out and shit, that just don't work, you know, because it's just gonna make you look bad in the end of the day, and people will do anything to fuck you over, anything, any news, any little shit they find, they're gonna use that, and they're just gonna post on the internet, and it's there forever. But yeah, guys, that's it for me. Leave your comments down below on both websites. Leave a thumbs up on YouTube. Upvote on VidMe. Follow me on VidMe. Subscribe on YouTube if you're new to both. If you're on YouTube and you want to watch me on VidMe, links in the description. And on VidMe, you want to watch me on YouTube, links in the description. And I'll see you guys next time. Social media links are in the description box below for both websites, like I said. And I'll see you guys next time, and I'm out later. Then again, Charlotte's, I mean, she did have a little booty, though. Titties were nice.